Hi everyone, I'm here at the Mechanics Institute Chess Club in San Francisco, USA, and I have with me a very special person who's joining us. We have the director of the chess club, Alex Robbins. Hello, Alex.
Hey, pleasure to have you guys and welcome everybody to the Mechanics Institute Chess Club. We're really proud of our history here and I'm excited to show it to Sagar and to all of you.
171-year history, yes?
That's right, since 1854. So the Mechanics Institute was founded as a place for gold miners in the 1849 gold rush to learn new skills and trades, and part of it was they wanted an activity for them to do, and they picked chess. And we are keeping that legacy alive today for 171 years. Yeah.
It's incredible. It's the oldest chess club in the US, could very well be the oldest in the world.
I think there's one in Europe that has us beat for the world, but I do say that we're the oldest in the US. We've been continuously operating, since 1854. And I'd love to show you guys just a few of our photos that we have.
Yes, and there have been very famous chess personalities who have visited this chess club.
That's right. Almost every world champion has played here over the years, and I'll show you guys some of the photos. So right here, this is a photo that I really like. This is, some of you may recognize, Capablanca on the left there playing. And he's playing against a local master that was really an organizer here at the club named A.J. Fink. Not as famous as Capablanca, but a strong local player, club player. Wow. And let me show you a couple more of these. Some of these are just historical players that were important to our chess club. But here you can see a world champion. That's Alexander, and excuse my really bad pronunciation, but Alekhine or Alekhine, I've been told. He actually visited here twice, and this one he's giving a simul. And you can actually find those games too. They were annotated and they're collected in his
best games book.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is Ermi Koenig, a local player, but we've run a memorial tournament for him for many years. And then over here, I want to show you guys a lot of people's favorite player, Mikhail Tal here. Played here in a Blitz tournament, and there he's playing, you can only see him from behind, but he's playing Patrick Wolf.
And did Patrick win this game? I think he actually beat Tal.
I think he did, but I'd have to go back and check the scores. Don't quote me on that either way. You can also see Tal here in the group photo, which I believe was for that same tournament here.
Wow.
And then also just want to show you guys Daniel Naroditsky. Just a small thing we put up for him, obviously shocked by the loss. And Daniel actually grew up here, played his first tournament here when he was 7 years old. And we also do an award for the top rated player in Northern California under 18, which he won 3 times. So we're all, shocked by the loss. I didn't know him personally, but we've had so many people coming through who do remember him from when he was a kid, and
big loss for the world of chess.
A huge loss for the world of chess, and for our community too, and the chess community generally. Yeah. Let me show you some more cool things over here. One thing I wanted to show you. This is my colleague CJ. I wanted to show you guys this register. So historically, when we would have players come and visit the chess club, they'd sign into this register here. And here you can see Alekhine's signature, which is pretty cool.
Wow.
And there's some other famous names on that page too that maybe people can pause the video and see.
Yeah, I can see Walter Brown here. I can see Larry Evans here. Wow, that's amazing.
William Lombardi.
Wow.
Who was Fischer's Fischer's mentor. This is Susan Polgar over here.
Oh.
All sorts of names in this. And
actually, I saw the first page, it begins with Frank Marshall.
That's hard to top that. We set the bar high at the beginning. But, we're really proud of that. And it's great
actually,
that we have that.
If we go through this entire register, there are many great players. And then it's not just historical figures. In the end, you also have the young talents who have come here.
That's right. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Here we go.
Okay.
So the last entries in this book visited us in 2022, and we were just so excited to have them.
So we have
I think
Anish,
your viewers will recognize them.
Wesley, Prag, and Tanya. Which means that in this register you have like guys like Frank Marshall, Capablanca, Alekhine, and then you also have like Anish, Prag, Wesley, Tanya. I mean, it's incredible.
That's right. You know, I like to say that, not to be corny, but we have all this great history here, and we're trying to continue to add to that history too. So let me show you a few more things out here if you guys like this kind of stuff. Over here is a game that was played between our chess club and the LA Chess Club back in, or a chess club that was in Los Angeles back in 1926, played via telegram. Oh. And here you can see the players are receiving the moves from the LA players. These two guys are playing as the LA players, and this is our team there. Oh. So I think that's kind of cool. And over here is Smyslov.
Wow.
Giving a simul
one of
here
my favorite players
at the club, and you know, I'm kind of proud too. Not that I have I had anything to do with it, but here Smyslov had 18 wins, 3 losses, and 9 draws. So we did pretty good against him, I think, in the grand scheme of things.
So cool.
And let me show you a few more photos in here.
So this is the annex room.
So yeah, this is the annex room or the Skittles room. So when we have tournaments in the main room, we'll invite players to come into this room during the break or after their games and to come in kibitz and go over analysis. So let me show you a few more photos. This here is Walter Brown, who used to play here really frequently. Walter Brown was a 6-time US champion, and my understanding is he lived in Berkeley, California, which is really close to us in San Francisco, and he would frequently play top players when they came through the Bay Area. So you can see here Walter Brown playing against a young Karpov.
Wow.
Which I think is pretty cool. And over here, we've seen this photo of Alekhine in the other room, so I'll put it down for a second. We have my great predecessor, our former chess room director, John Donaldson, who's been the captain of the US team for many years. I don't want to quote a number. And you can see him here with Hikaru, who played a game here when he was a kid. You can find it. He played a game against Nick DeFermian, and it's a Benoni game. Sam Shanklin played here quite a bit, and he's currently doing a kind of GM in residency with us, doing some events with us.
Nice.
Caruana played a tournament here, and Wesley played here at some point too. So, you know, continuing to keep that history alive. Yeah.
So you have some great players here, and also we have Peter Biasas.
That's right. He was a local grandmaster. I don't believe he's active anymore, but his son plays in our tournaments here. Here's another local player, Jay Whitehead.
Looks like an old picture. Is it?
Yes, he was very active in the 80s and 90s, I believe. And we run a tournament, a memorial tournament in his honor still. He was a member of the Hare Krishna group, and hence his dress, and would come and play in the tournaments in these flowing robes, which a lot of people still remember that.
That's so cool. Did Bobby Fischer visit here?
Bobby Fischer did visit here. We have a photo of Fischer right here. Unfortunately, this photo's not in our chess room, but Fischer did play here on his simul tour he gave of America. I believe that's in 1963. It might have been 64. Somebody can fact check me on that. Over here is Fischer's rival. This photo is at the chess club. Spassky giving a simul here. And in the background, on the left,
is a young Sam Shanklin.
A very young Sam Shanklin.
Wow.
And I believe, I heard in an interview, I'll have to confirm with him, but I think he said it was his birthday on this simul. Some other great players here. Here's another young Sam Shanklin. Tigran Petrosian played in a tournament here. This is another photo of Walter Brown playing against, I believe, Frank Sinatra, who was a chess player.
Wow. And we also have Jeremy Silman and Mikhail Tal.
That's right.
That's at Disneyland.
That's at Disneyland.
Is there a story behind it?
There's a little story. If you're not familiar with Silman's a really popular chess writer here, and we're lucky that we have
one of my favorite authors.
Yeah, I mean, we're very lucky to have had him as part of our community for a long time, a great chess author. And evidently, when Tal came and played in that tournament here, which we saw the photo of him playing Patrick Wolf, Silman was kind of his minder, helping him out and helping him get around and get to where he needed to go. And Silman asked him, well, you're here in the US, what do you want to do? We can do anything you want. And evidently, Tal wanted to go to Disneyland, which is kind of funny to think of. And yeah, so I love that story. Yeah,
so cool.
Over here are some local masters and some photos from history here.
Is there someone well known here?
You know, I'm not sure actually. Do you recognize somebody?
No.
No, I think these are just local masters. These are local masters too, although you can see Tal in this. But there's Jay Whitehead again as a kid, the gentleman we saw over there.
Right.
He also beat Smyslov in that simul. Oh. And over here is Susan Polgar as well, who visited the club quite a while back at this point. Let me just show you a couple more things. Over here is the original, or the oldest we could find, rules of the club from 1911. Just kind of a curiosity from history, although I do like the rules have changed a little bit. Like they have this rule about like no spitting. I mean, well, that's still a rule. We don't have it explicitly, but that is a rule. No throwing burnt matches or cigarette stumps or rubbish on the floor. I mean, good rules. Yes. Over here is John Grief. He was another player that was active for a long time and lived in Berkeley in the East Bay, which is close by to where we are in San Francisco. He's notable not just for being a strong player, but he was a coach of Hans Niemann when Hans Niemann was young. Okay. And he's the only player to ever win the US championship as an IM.
Oh, wow.
Without getting the GM title.
That's amazing.
Which is quite a feat. Up here is Koltanowski. You may know him from the Kali system, which is sometimes called the Kali Koltanowski. Koltanowski was a Belgian grandmaster, very active in the San Francisco Bay Area. He was a writer for the San Francisco Chronicle, which is the biggest newspaper here, doing a chess column for many, many years. And here, he set the world record for blindfold simul exhibition.
Did he do it here?
He did it here at the club.
Wow.
I believe
he played,
it's 26
opponents.
26 opponents, and not just anyone, not Potzers. I mean, these are club players, and that record has since been broken, but we keep that memory of that alive.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then over here, I don't have a photo framed yet, but soon there will be a photo framed of Hans Niemann, because Hans Niemann played here quite a bit when he was younger. We were really lucky to have a really strong crop of young players between Sam Shankland, Daniel Naroditsky, and Hans Niemann. We've had some very strong players come up through our club. And lastly but not least, this is Zhe Jun, who is a women's world champion playing here. And let me show you one more thing if you don't mind.
Yes.
You'll have to come into my office, which is, you know, please excuse the mess. But there's one or two more things I want to show off that I think are pretty cool.
Right.
This, not the strongest chess player, but another world champion who visited our chess club, Steph Curry.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
wow.
We were really lucky to have him here.
I remember seeing a picture of that on Twitter, I think, something where, or, you know.
Yeah, he came by and we were holding a kids camp and he came and took photos with all the kids and signed autographs.
That must have been a huge moment.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic. We were so lucky to have him here, and he was really just an incredibly kind guy. So, you know, just another world champion in addition to Fischer and all the others that were here. And this one also I'm about to frame is from another one of the Golden State Warriors, Quentin Post, who is a club player and recently won, there was an NBA-wide chess tournament for players, NBA players that are interested in chess and taking it seriously, and he won that tournament. And during the off season,
this was not in Las Vegas, right?
It was in Las Vegas.
That one, yes, I met him actually. I was there.
Oh yeah, great.
Yes.
He's a great guy, and he's been playing in.
He's quite strong.
He's quite strong, and he's been playing in tournaments here too. he's been getting some lessons from some masters here. So, I mean, we can't take full credit, but it's been a pleasure to have him, and pleasure also to show this to your audience as well.
This beautiful room here.
That's kind of you to say.
Yeah, I mean, in general, the most amazing thing about this place is that while you've been rooted in history, you're constantly kind of innovating and having like great technology also here. So moving ahead with times, but still very proud of what all has been achieved.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. That's very kind of you. You know, we do our best. We have a small team, but we're constantly running tournaments. We've got a Tuesday night tournament that we've been running since 1972. So, keeping that alive over 50 years. And we run tournaments all throughout the week. We run kids programs at schools all throughout the city. And our hope is really just to make San Francisco a great place for chess players.
And so if there's anyone who's interested can become a member here, right? They can go to the website and become a member.
That's right. It's easy to be a member here if you want to be and you live in the area. It's also, we have other opportunities too that you actually don't even have to be a member for. So on Mondays, we have the Chess Cafe, which is just like an online meetup where people come and kibitz over their games. But we are a private member organization, but we're open to the public to join. So there's no exclusive list or anything like that at all. And any of your viewers that are interested, we'd love to have by. I always tell people you're welcome to come by and check out the club if you're just visiting in town as well.
Thank you, Alex, for your time. And
thank you.
It was a pleasure seeing this entire place and spending like 2-3 hours. Met so many people here. So thank you for letting us do that.
Thanks for coming, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Sure.